Yeah, so this may be my third attempt. I got a message that said the YouTube, at least I think that's what it said. It went away quick, but I think it said that I'd lost my YouTube feed. So let's try again. As I was saying, this is Reed Street with Reed Avenue with Dorothy Street behind me. And hey, somebody found me. Good morning. So I'm out here a bit more north and west than I normally come. As you can see, we're right on the edge of the city here. It's actually a pleasant breeze. So this is Toot Hill Road, or Toothville, I don't know how they pronounce it. And we'll get on the path right over here. That will take us across the railroad tracks in a minute. So we're just south of the main CP line. This would be your Transcontinental Railroad, I guess. Or am I a bit north of that? I don't know. It's one of the main railroads anyway. Maybe it's not the main CPR line. Maybe that's further south still. Yeah, that's still further south. This is not the main line. But anyway, there's the creek. Oh, and there's a lovely smell of prairie from the fragrant plants growing out here. I'm not on Rogers. Shouldn't be having a problem. I had absolutely no problems, but I think it's just where I am. Is that the not a good signal at the moment? It should pick up. There's Railroad Bridge here. Apparently it's National Ride a Bike Day. I guess I just picked a bad place to park and start from. So the signal was not good. Hopefully, though, I don't run into any more of that as I keep going this way. So here we cross the railroad track. Maybe we'll take a look out to the prairie. And back towards the city, but there's a bit of a rise there, so you can't see much. Technically it's the west end, this one. But hill's coming up behind me. That is an electric bike. The only trouble with walking on weekends on these paths is that you get lots of people on them. And I much prefer to be by myself when I'm out here, but you can't control that. Creek. And a playground over here. I've only walked along here once in the year and whatever I've been doing this. This is Hanson Drive Park. Oh, okay, I was looking for that. Anyway, we're past the fence. Now you can see better. This nice swath of green here. It was last summer when I was out here. Might have been almost a year ago. Trouble is I can only come out here when I have a car, and during the week right now I don't have a car. Be a long way to walk. Starting from home, anyway. That's the northwest. Now you can see clear out into the prairies over there. Actually, it's quite a cool breeze out here still. till the clouds clear and the sun hits this, then it'll warm up. But I do think it's supposed to be a bit cooler today, as I said, than yesterday. Is that the golf course over there? Oh, I guess it is. That's the Joanne Goulet Golf Course, I believe, we're looking at. See people with their carts. I might take a different path than I took the last time I was up here. I can't lose the car because it's along Dorothy Street. I can always find Dorothy Street. So didn't do any walking yesterday, too many errands to run. Took all day, the various things we needed to do between grocery shopping and this and that. So it was 5 o'clock by the time we got back, and I didn't want to head out then. So I was doing walking, just wasn't live streaming it. Here's the sun. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. Here comes the sun, and I say it's all right. There's another bicycle behind me. Yeah, it's definitely the golf course. It's not quite where I pictured it in my head as being, but it's always different when you're walking, when you're driving somewhere. He's talking to himself, but then so am I. Another bicycle. And another bicycle. And a jet, because of course the airport's back over that way. There are a lot of people out now because they're thinking it'll be warmer later in the day. So there's a good view of the Joanne Goulet Golf Course over there. It's a pretty one. Never played it, and I've hardly played any golf, so it's not too surprising. Don't mind golf, but it's never somehow taken. It's the time, I think. It's a huge commitment to play golf, even 9 holes. And there goes your day, so I don't have anybody to play with either. Like if I had a golfing buddy all these years where we went out once a week, I'd probably be much better than I am. But when you only go out once every 2 or 3 years, you don't improve. I can hit a decent drive. Sometimes it even goes straight, so there's that too. Nope, not in Harbour Landing. Oh, hi, Kirk in Vancouver. No, I'm up north of Harbour Landing. Coming up on First Avenue here, which I might have driven down and parked on, but it said that it was blocked. That happened to me 2 or 3 times this morning. Places I thought I was going to go, I'd get there and there was construction. Road closed. It's very annoying. Now the question is, do I continue along the path? Well, actually, if I go up another bit on the path, I know there's a path out to the left that I've never taken. So maybe I'll do that, depending on the time. Now here comes the sun, is stuck in my head. Basically, I'm going to go up as far as the time allows and then come back to take about an hour. There's the name of the neighborhood, Fairview West it's called. I'll probably end up over there after I go up a bit further on the path and then turn to the left. I'll probably be walking in that neighborhood as I come back. It's called the Northwest Link Pathway. This is First Avenue North. Doesn't look blocked, but it had warning signs down there. There's something down there that I saw that made me think I couldn't come this way, but I guess I could have. Anyway, we'll continue along the Northwest Link Pathway. Buildings over there, and people with a dog in front of me. Dogs and bicycles seems to be the theme of the morning. So not a brand new neighborhood, but a newish neighborhood over there. Probably 30, 40 years old now, but newish. I know that up here you can either keep going this way on the path or you can turn left. I'll turn left because I've never gone that way. Lots of weeds. Remember to wear my sunglasses today, which hopefully keeps any grit there might be out of my eyes. Faster than they are. Oh, lovely. Pretty good sized dog.
When we were getting married.
Building here. I haven't had any connection problems since I left that one street, so hopefully that was a momentary concern. So up here we'll turn left, because the last time I went I just kept going straight. So we'll take the path that way this time. Over the little bridge. Over a storm channel here. Regina has lots of green space, which I may have gathered from my walks. Here's the storm channel. Does it have any water in it? A little. Fair amount as these things go. Looking to the west. And looking to the east, which is the way, no, sorry, that's the west. The other way is the east. I knew that. We're going to turn west here. That's east. Oof. So this one is to Doi Iron Road. Dorian Road? I don't know how they pronounce it. Doiron, maybe. Too many people. It's so crowded. I know, and anybody from a big city is thinking, where's everybody? I used to think there was some family story, but I don't think it's true actually, that I was related to Daniel Boone, who famously would pick up and move whenever he could see the smoke of a neighbor. I believe this was his criteria. I may not be related to him, but I do find solitude more interesting than people. At least when I'm doing this. Although, there are times when solitude while you're out by yourself can be very scary, depending on the circumstances and if you're in a strange place. Okay, so I've never walked along this. This is my first time along this path since I started doing these walks. It's very nice. More bikes, more dog. I wondered where the sound was coming from. It sounded like, is that some sort of weird bicycle horn? Is that little dog barking at the big dog in front of him? Very strange bark. I can see more of the neighborhood over there. Building a deck over there. They'll be starting work on our deck this week, I'm told. It's exciting. Still a bit of cloud cover, but it's going to go away soon, it looks like. There's another dog, and a tricycle this time. Can see occasionally into some nice backyards along here, depending on what kind of fence they have. Someone there's got a nice gazebo. Don't think I'll come down the path on the other side. Seems repetitious. How long have I been out? Not even 20 minutes yet? Coming up on 20 minutes. Path goes that way, or at least that's how you come onto it. Takes you up to the street there. Even in a small city, and Regina is 200 some thousand. There's still neighborhoods I've never been in after living here for 30 years, and this is one of them. Never been out this way. I think I've been along the road into that neighborhood, but I've never been along this path. And here comes the road. So I'll probably turn left along it. See what it looks like when I get up there. I don't know if the path continues on the other side. If it does, I might go a bit further. Probably 80s, these houses have the look of to me when the neighborhood was developed. Oh, here, let's take this path down by the playground. It ends at the playground. Must be some way to just carry around this loop and get back to the main path. I might have to walk through the playground. Not sure which street that is. Nobody on the playground. Nobody on the beach. Reminded me of the Boys of Summer song by the Eagles, or by Glenn Frey actually. I guess it was post-Eagles. Well, that was just an unnecessary loop, but it was interesting. I don't think there's any path once you get around the corner here. Once you reach the street, I don't think it goes on the other way any further. Playground. Some very little swings. Yeah, the path ends. So, what's my timing look like from here? 21 minutes into the walk. This turns into a sidewalk on the other side. Don't know. I need to get across the creek, so maybe I will carry on to the left here. See where that takes me. An outdoor rink, I think that is. There's people on it, but they're clearly not playing hockey. As peaceful as a twilight back nine seems to be a catchphrase for the neighborhood. Greenside Terrace, your secret oasis. Not so secret anymore. Here I am showing it to the world. Oh yeah, it's an outdoor rink. And there's a house down there. There's another bridge. That may be part of the... See if I went around, I might be able to get over there. Oh, I see. The path carries on this side of the creek. Okay, well, we'll carry on that way then. We won't get to cross the bridge, but could have gone down there. Didn't know it was there, though. So we'll go this way. Oh, there isn't. What's the note? From John? You and me both. Well, that must be part of the golf course because, yeah, okay. Maybe that's the clubhouse. I'll bet you that's the clubhouse. Okay, that explains it. So we can't get to the bridge from here. If I'd come this way, I would have had to go onto the golf course, which wouldn't have been kosher. And that's the clubhouse. All right, got it. A lot of cars parked in that parking lot, probably for that reason. It's a lovely day to be playing golf. Saw a deadhead sticker on a Cadillac. The voice inside my head said, "Don't look back, you could never look back." I thought I knew what love is, but I was wrong. Sorry. No snowmobiling. Okay. On the creek. I promised I will not snowmobile on the creek today. Well, that's the end. As far as I can go. So, say hello to the golf course. Oh, stairs. That's an unexpected treat. I use treat ironically. would be the end of the path. Now we're back onto residential streets. And they're the kind where you can easily find yourself caught in cul-de-sacs. So we'll see if we can find our way back from here. On this side. Also the kind of neighborhood where they only put I'd say 80s, early 90s for these houses, probably, this development. Also the kind of neighborhood where they only put a sidewalk on one side of the street. I don't quite know what the design philosophy is behind that, but it's very common, and especially in the newer neighborhoods. Also the kind of neighborhood where the garages take prominence, which I don't really like. When you're walking down, you don't really see houses, you see garages. Garage after garage. Morning.
Live down here?
No, I just like to walk around different parts of Regina and take pictures.
Weren't you in Melissa's choir?
Oh yes, I thought you looked familiar. Yeah, I was in the Prairie Chamber Choir. Ed Willett.
Ed Willett.
Yeah.
She's in Montreal right now. I'll tell her.
Oh, we just came back from there, so yeah, tell her you saw me.
Yeah.
Randomly.
How's your daughter doing?
She's great. She's at University of Toronto, and well, she's here now. She's working at the university this summer at Eyes Camp, but in her third year of kinesiology, she was going into her fourth year this fall.
Oh, nice. Well, say hi.
Yeah, she's doing great. I will.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye. It's the mother of Dr. Melissa Morgan, who is a choir director at the University of Regina, and I sang in the Prairie Chamber Choir with her. I'm sure that's her mother. And I thought it was, but I wasn't going to say anything, because if you're wrong, it's embarrassing, but she recognized me, so. It is a small city. It's purely by chance I'm walking down this street. And that's not where Melissa lives, or at least not where she used to live. I don't think. So I went and auditioned in her house, and it didn't look like that, so. Oh, here's another path. Let's go over here. Back by the golf course. Good view of the prairie out there, as far as you can see, which actually there's a bit of a rise, but you can see cars going along the bypass up there on what's effectively the horizon. Hey, nice. Not on the golf course, clearly. It's the other side of the creek. Oh, hey, this is pretty. Oh, these are nice views for these houses. This is Wascana Creek proper, not just a storm channel, I would say. So I'm walking along the creek just like I normally do on Mondays. And I've never been out here on this path. And it'll definitely take me back in the way I want to go. Really nice places along here. Feasible to live in Regina without a car? Well, there is a bus network, so people certainly do. Just means you're relying on public transit, but it's not impossible. And if you're willing to walk, half an hour walk, you can, if you're close to downtown or close to shopping or whatever, you can manage really well, even if you just walk. Or with a bicycle. There are bike paths, some. So it is feasible, and certainly people do. It's probably more comfortable is not the right word, more convenient to have a car, for sure. Let's see if there's something else there, but there's not. Yes. Oh, it's a little dog. Little dachshund. Two little dogs. No, that's not a dachshund. That's some sort of spaniel. My brother used to have a dachshund, and we used to have a cocker spaniel when I was a kid. Sandstorm Ginger the Third was stolen from our backyard. Very upsetting at the time. Nice little bridge on the golf course. So we've kind of turned the corner and are headed back towards the car now. See the netting there for those times when somebody overshoots the hole. I doubt that happens very often, with all that water in between. Alrighty. Okay, I think we'll have to go this way. Well, the golf course continues over here. I didn't expect that. I don't want to walk on the golf course. There's more of it. We'll go this way. That's the path for the golf course. This is the public path. That wouldn't take me anywhere anyway, except just around the golf course, which is of limited use. So we're headed back towards where the path was that I initially took. We'll join up dip, but I'll carry on past it to Dorothy Street to get back to the car, just to vary things. There's a nice house. There's another path in and out, right up through there. Very nice neighborhood. It's very quiet. Oh, there's an empty lot. So I'm building something new there eventually, I would think. Or soon. They've got a fountain. Maybe we'll put one in somewhere after we get our backyard finished. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of room. We're planning to put in a hot tub, though not this year, but we're making a pad to put it on. Good morning. We're at the golf course. Gonna make it. Yep, you're about to go behind the trees. Only chance to be on YouTube. Taking his time. And we've lost him. Oh, he missed it. Just as well he wasn't on YouTube. Someone's a bit in the rough there. Maybe just for fun, I'll go up here and walk through the neighborhood for a couple of blocks. It's nice having all these little feeder paths down to the big path, the main path along the creek. Prairie View Drive, Sagebrush Crescent. It's that kind of names. So this is what the fronts of the houses look like. Again, mostly garages. Or as they would say around here, garages. I've never adopted that pronunciation. There's a few others. They tend to say lever. I would say lever. I did finally start talking about fridge as opposed to refrigerator. That was a new one on me when I was 8 years old and moved up here, calling it a fridge. Lever, lever. Oh, and drama and drama. I love drama. Up here, they tend to do drama. It's just the southern influence, I guess. Hope I didn't make a mistake and this is going to take me way out of my way. I'm assuming there's a way down here, somewhere back to the path. Another fountain. Brookview Drive. Well, that makes sense. So I'm sure all these houses have a view of the brook from their back. The ones on this side, anyway. Where you get your mail if you live in a place like this. Oh, here's the path that'll take me back down to the brook. I think I'll take it. Well, it does curve around in the way I want to go up there. But still, it's prettier this way. Seen enough garages. Or garages. Oh, is this where it comes out though? Oh, actually this is where I would have come out if I'd kept coming this way, so that'll take me way out of my way. Okay, I think I have to go this way. That's going to curve me back in the way I have already been. And that would take me further north where I don't want to go. So let's see where the road takes me. That's a big one. Still mostly garage though. Some newer ones. This style is a bit newer than some of the ones we've been by. Seems like all new houses now tend to be built in this kind of squared off look, seems to be the thing. Houses go through fashions just like clothes do. All right, now then. There's a fence. Probably means I have to go up. It's a fence and a dead end, I think. So I believe, unless there's a way around the corner there, maybe there's a path. Probably where those cars are parked there is to get on that path. So, or at least an alley. guess not. It's definitely a dead end. Okay, well, we have to go up, backtrack a little bit then. Would have happened no matter what. If I'd stuck along the creek, I still would have ended up here. Although I perhaps now have to curve around. It's always the challenge when I'm walking somewhere I've never been and I haven't looked at a map. These new neighborhoods especially have a lot of crescents and cul-de-sacs and only a few through roads. And so if you get off on the wrong part, it can take some effort to get back to a road that takes you where you want to go, and I am in that position right now. So we'll stretch out my walk a little bit further yet. Don't worry, we'll get home. You probably already are home, but I'll get home. More to the point. Nice little bit of landscaping in between those two houses. Canadian flag. Don't think you see as many Canadian flags on Canadian houses as you see American flags on American houses. It's just a general observation we've made over the years. Ah, okay. Path. If I turned left this way up there, when I looked at going back to the brook, it would have been the shorter route. But did not know that at the time. This will be the road that takes me back to the Northwest Link pathway, which is right up there. So we're actually pretty close to the car, really. Still have to get across the railroad tracks, but only about 3 or 4 blocks from here back to the car. So it's closer than I thought. This is First Avenue North. So that's the path we came along. I don't want to repeat myself, so I will go on down First Avenue to Dorothy. Railroad tracks are still down there a ways, so say maybe 6 or 7 blocks would be more accurate. So this may look familiar if you were with me at the beginning of the walk. First Avenue North we will now follow, at least a little ways, and work our way down toward Reed Street on the other side of the tracks. Dorothy Street is probably still a couple of blocks up, and I don't know if it'll make sense to zigzag that way, but we'll take a look at what the next street looks like. So a slightly older neighborhood here now, probably 70s, maybe, these houses, maybe even 60s. There's a certain Brady Bunch look to some of them, which is how I judge those things. Here's the story of a lovely lady who was bringing up 3 very lovely girls. All of them had hair of gold, like their mother, the youngest one in curls. It's the story of a man named Brady who was busy with 3 boys of his own. They were 4 men living all together, but they were all alone. Till one day when this lady met... I have to finish it now. Till one day he met this fella, and they knew that it was much more than a hunch. I think I can probably go this way and still get over to Dorothy. That this troop or group must somehow form a family. That's the way we all became the Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch. That's the way we became the Brady Bunch. Dum, 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 da, da, da. It's amazing how songs from TV shows stick in your head, especially when you're young. Don't get me started on Gilligan's Island. Okay, so Boys from Summer is no longer stuck in my head, I can guarantee that. Oh, this is Hanson Drive. Okay, I was looking for this one, somehow I couldn't find it. We will follow Hanson Drive down here to the left, which will take us to Dorothy as well. Surrender, Dorothy. I'll get you and your little gimbal too. More mature landscaping, bigger trees, another sign of an older neighborhood. I would say 70s for this one. 60s or 70s. '60s even. They get older the closer you get to downtown, obviously, because the new developments are always on the edge. Aside from occasional new infill houses, neighborhoods tend to have a specific character of house. They were often developments, so they were all built by the same developer sometimes. Our neighborhood is more unique houses because of the time period when it was built in the 20s. And it was a somewhat fancier neighborhood, and Leopold Crescent, just south of us, has even fancier houses. And then South Albert and Lakeview is where some of the biggest, oldest houses are. That was the prime neighborhood when Regina was burgeoning, early 20th century. Here's Dorothy Street. So this is what we want. And this will take us down over the tracks to Reed Avenue, and that's where my car is. And that's where this will end. So how long have I been walking? Not even 50 minutes, huh? It's actually not even going to be an hour. I was sure it was going to be an hour at least. Oh well. Be close to an hour. I'm still not there, but it's not too far now. That's a bird song if I quit talking to listen to it. Rendeck Crescent. That would just go around and bring us back out again further up here. Brady Bunch house, kind of.
Yeah.
This is not well labeled. Looks like their street sign's missing. It should be right there, I think. It's the other end of Rendeck Crescent, anyway. Oh, there's a school over there. To my left. I was wondering why there was restricted speeds along here. Steer Avenue. There's a paratransit bus I think. Someone is asking about living without a car. Well, people do. That was part of the transit system, so that's for people in wheelchairs or with other mobility issues that a regular bus doesn't work for them. I think you can just call for that. It doesn't run a regular route. Coming up to the railroad tracks up here somewhere not too far. Yes, because there's the sign and there's the flashing lights, which are not flashing, so I won't have to wait for a train. I have on occasional walks, but not today. Black Avenue. Black Avenue. I need more slack on my cord. It keeps catching and jerking the gimbal a little. We're heading into the sunny part of the day. Clouds have cleared off and there's nothing on the west, so there was a risk of thunderstorms yesterday, but we never got anything. My daughter was out in Cypress Hills and they had a storm go over them. They were tenting too, so I'm sure that was fun. Drive. Oh, somehow I just missed it. I came over the railroad tracks. I intended to turn along Rail Johnson Drive, and then I couldn't find it, so I went back to the other side of the tracks. But there it is. I don't know how I missed it. It's not hidden by any means. Here's the railroad tracks. So when I crossed them before, I was down at that end where where the path is. That's where those yellow things are. So I've just modified my return trip by a couple of blocks. Here's the railroad tracks. Still nothing much to see to the west because of a rise in the land, but I mean to the east. That's looking east. And there's a good vanishing point exercise for artists. Although it doesn't quite. There's a rise down at the end, so before it comes together, it disappears over that little rise down there. And my car is just around the corner up here. Still there, I hope. Yes, it is. Good to know. Okay, I'll stop here. So thanks for walking with me today. And tomorrow will be along the creek in some fashion, but it might be a little different. We'll see. Bye for now.